Now moving on to phase 3, it starts at the RP, at a rally point at the ORP. So here's our micro terrain model. Let me orientate you. There's north going up, and then this is our objective, Shugart south and Shugart north, and this is our ORP over here. So starting up, before we even do anything, we're waiting for the keyword gold on the company net. That means first platoon is successful with their mission. And remember, if they're successful, there's a low chance the enemy is getting reinforcements. So we're gonna wait for gold, then we're gonna initiate leaders recon. So I'm gonna issue a GOTWA out to the ORP, and I'm gonna go to conduct leaders recon. The people I'm bringing are the security squad, which is 9 packs, AG1, AG2, weapon squad leader, assault 1 squad leader, assault 2 squad leader, me, RTO, and 1 rifle and 1 249. So that's 18 packs total. It should take us around an hour. That's what I'm going to tell PSG. And if we don't come back in an hour, attempt to contact us for 30 minutes. Otherwise, send a recon team. Now, if we take action, we're going to break contact, return to the ORP, and continue on to phase 5. So, going through leaders recon, we're going to start off at the ORP, and we're going to move up to our assault 2 position, and then we're going to move up from there, and we're going to emplace our first security team, alpha team, up north on the map, and we're going to emplace alpha squad leader, third squad leader there too, security squad leader. From there, we're going to go to the support by fire position up on this hill over here, and we're going to emplace our AGs to make sure the tripods are ready, and then Weasel's going to take note of the position, and he's going to come with us back. The reason is, when we're going back to emplace the gunners themselves, we want the Weasel to know what's going on. Then we're going to proceed to go back, and we're going to go all the way down to Assault 1. And in the Assault 1 position, we're going to put our Assault 2 squad leader, and we're going to emplace him there with an M249 gunner for security. So we have our Assault 2 squad leader here. Assault 1 squad leader is going to note the position, and we're going to head back to the ORP, and we're going to link up with the rest of the platoon. Then we're going to emplace our units on the map. So starting off with the Weasel's going to take his gun team, and he's going to take him up to the support by fire. He already saw the position. He knows where it is, on top of that hill. Next, we're going to move on where PL, myself, and both assault squads are going to go down to the assault 1 position, and they're going to emplace over there, ready to go. And the security squad's going to go to their position they reconned earlier to their OP out there. So now once we're all in place and ready to go, we are going to go on the radio and call out black. That's our signal to CO and higher that we're ready to go on this operation. Again, the location of the key leaders. I'm with the assault element, PSG and Weasel are with the support by fire element, and then security squad has their squad leader over there. And the contingencies we have, if we have a hard compromise, we're going to break contact, return to the ORP. If there's something like IDF, we're going to go with our plan. Our keyword is avalanche, which means go back to the ORP. Keyword mudslide means go south 180 degrees until you reach Mineral Spring Brook. So if we get hit by IDF early, we're using those keywords running and going. And we'll use our wire cutters if we encounter any obstacles. And our CCP in this phase will be the ORP, and our primary methods of communication will be FH321, and no change to the rest of the communication pace plan. It will be the same as usual. And then we'll begin initiation after we call black. And once we initiate on objective Sugar, we will begin phase 4, which is our actions on phase. So that begins with initiation. So our initiation is going to be an IDF target on AB 3210, as well as the IDF target AB 3200. That's where our decisive point is. We're going to hit him with our IDF target. Our alternate contingency and emergency are using the 240 support by fire position to initiate in case we don't have access to IDF. And then the emergency plan would be using the M4 from the PL. We're going to start off with a 1 minute mat minute. So support by fire is going to send down rounds after IDF hits, and we're going to get as much rounds as possible. Assault is going to continue to send out rounds down there. And then during that mad minute, the TRPs for the support by fire is 1 to 6, and they'll be spanning across the whole objective. Then once the mad minute is over, the support by fire is going to shift fire to 2 to 6, and our assault elements will start to assault through the objective. Once they cross phase line delta, the support by fire is going to shift to target reference point 3 to 6 to avoid fratricide. And then once we cross platoon phase line echo, we're going to lift fire at our support by fire. and our assault elements are going to continue to assault through. And once we cross phase line Foxtrot, this is where something interesting happens. So Assault 2 squad leader, you're going to set up a second support by fire because our original support by fire has lifted fire. So at this point, we'll establish a support by fire 2 on top of this hill over here because now we have elevation and we can shoot the rest of the enemy. Our old support by fire couldn't see them anymore because we shifted. Our new support by fire can. And our other assault element will continue to go through, and to avoid fratricide with the second support by fire, we'll make sure to be shooting between target reference points 6 and 7. That means that our second support by fire won't cause any fratricide. Once we hit the LOA, we're going to call LOA, 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 and TLs, this is your job. Gather your lace reports. Don't wait for someone to ask you to do that. And once you've got lace reports, Assault 1, first squad, Alpha team, you're Aiden Litter. Bravo team, you're EPW. Get going. Go with the plan. Go with the flow. Get it done without being told. Contingencies. So if the enemy reinforcements come down and first platoon is not successful, or they still come down, we're going to fight and continue with our fight unless we see 4 CSKs. If we see a tangible number, 4 CSKs, that means we're going to be at a company-to-company level or even bigger. That's when we continue with a break contact plan and we fight our way back to the ORP. And if we have over 8 casualties, we'll go on with our mass cal plan. CCP, the CCP is on the objective. It's going to be at the right here, the CCP on the objective near PSG because he's in charge of casualties. Again, EPW plan, zip tie them, leave them on the objective, and we'll make sure to follow EXO's guidance of the 1 soldier to 3 POW ratio. And on the red, white, and blue plan for once we hit the LOA and are getting out, remember what Joey said, 7 minutes. When we call red, Assault 1 will go to the ORP. When we call white, support by fire will go to the ORP. And when we call blue, the security squads will go to the ORP. 7 minutes because they have mortars and 152 millimeter howitzers. Now moving on to phase 5. So in phase 5, we'll all be consolidated at the ORP after we did our red, white, and blue plan. And from there, we're going to return using our alternate route. So if we go to our model here, this is going to be route Chevy now because we've already used the other route and we want to reduce predictability and save time. And we're just going to confirm with hire before we do that. And we're going to do radio checks every 30 minutes with hire. Our order of movement will be security, weapon squad, weapon team 1, PL and RTO, assault 1, weapon team 2, PSG and medic, assault 2 will be moving in squad call and fire team legend traveling overwatch. And we're going to ensure we're deviating from the route a bit to keep cover and concealment. Again, PL, me, I'm going to be with gun 1, PSG is going to be with gun 2, weapon squad leader is going to be with gun 1. And at this stage, the enemy is going to be destroyed. If we have contact, we're going to break contact, and we're anyways taking our alternate route. CCPs are going to be rolling as we go by, same CCPs as our primary route, our initial route, just going to keep going as we continue down the route. And our communication plan is going to be the same. Now we're going to move on to sustainment. So for class 1, we have food and rations. We have 24-hour supply. Class 2 is just going to be the tax op. 3 and 4 are not applicable. Class 5, as Angus said, we have 200% of the basic combat load. Class 8, the platoon medics will have 100% of their load. Class 9, we have our batteries for our nods. And Class 10, not applicable. And resupply procedures during phase 1 will be a TAA leader. And then location of CCPs at phase 1 will be TAA leader. They'll be rolling on the route plan. They'll be at the ORP during phase 3. During phase 4, they'll be on the objective as I said. And during phase 5, they'll be forward rolling. Our AXPs are the same as we briefed before. Those are at a higher level than platoon. And then we're going to remember with every EPW, we're going to follow EXO's guidance. 1 soldier to 3 EPWs, zip tying them, making sure we're not committing war crimes with that. And then coordinating instructions for CCIR, PIR, are going to be reinforcing obstacle presence. If we see that the barbed wire, we're going to report that to hire and use our wire cutters. If we see an enemy recon LPOP, we'll report that to hire because our sister platoons are operating, we're operating. We want to make sure that we're giving them the best possible information. And then we're going to also send it up if they have reinforcements on objective true guard. So the CSKs come, we're going to make sure hire knows that. For FFIRs, we need to know if any of our friendly units were compromised, if they lost a squad size element or bigger, if a crew served weapon is broken, or if anyone's exiting and entering boundaries. EFI, ComSec, op graphics, the size of the company, and then the identification of us as the main effort. And again, Angus went over the priorities of work, the PCCs and PCIs in his brief over there. And